people. I'm Shah here from hreview. So today we're going to review something that is also retro, one of my vast collection of consoles from the 1980s and 1990s. So I'm going to introduce to you something that is very rare in the market. It's extremely rare that I have to wait for a couple of months until I get this from a seller in Carousel. And this little multi-screen game and watch Nintendo, okay, and the title is Oil Panic, right? Nothing panicky about the game, but it's just a name, you know, an interesting name, and the gameplay itself is very unique, okay. So let's before I go into the gameplay, let's see the outer. I don't have the box with me because if you are a serious collector and you purchase this with the original box and the manual, it will cost you more than 400 Sing dollars. Okay, so it's the box itself is a collector's item, and itself is very rare, and the better quality the box, the packaging and the manual is, the higher the price it will fetch. All right, so I got it just the console by itself. As you can see at the back, okay, you can see the embossed the Nintendo embossed details here. And this game is made in 1982 when I was just in primary 2 in Singapore. And the serial number is gone. Okay, with the serial number, I think this thing is going to cost more, because when I purchased this is about $180 Sing, so it's rather reasonable for this kind of quality after more than 35 years. Okay, the condition is, to me, is a grade A condition. I'm very happy with this purchase. So apart from that, it uses a LR44 battery, those button batteries that are used for watches. Okay, but it's a thicker version of the LR43. The LR43 is a thinner battery, and the model number GP51, which to me, I don't pay much attention to the model number. Okay, so that's the back part, and of course here the cover, the battery cover, the color is retained. There are some what they call sellers in eBay that sells similar Game & Watch but with a different color battery cover, right? Because maybe the original owner have lost the original battery cover, and they do sell the cover up to $30 US. I've seen a couple. All right, so this when you open up the cover, you'll see the two LR44 batteries. Okay, so this is very commonly found in the market, in the shops, okay, hardware shops, you know, and also those supermarkets. They do sell the LR44 battery. Okay, it's very common. And normally for battery on a Game & Watch, because this is quite an old console, what is advisable is that do not put the battery in the console for a prolonged period of time, because the battery will leak, and once the battery leaks, the liquid may go into the motherboard and into the internal parts of the Game & Watch, and it will get damaged. All right, so normally when you finish playing, you know, you'll take out the battery, then just leave the Game & Watch in a dry box. Okay, always keep it in a dry box to prevent moisture building up over time, and to protect also the screen, okay, which is a black and white LCD screen. Okay, so the battery, just tip from me, must always be kept separately from the game when you do not use this for a prolonged period of time. But if you play it every day, which I doubt so, then it is perfectly fine. Okay, so much for that. We're going to put back the battery into the compartment of the Oil Panic Game & Watch. Okay, Game & Watch comes with a lot of series. They have the multi-screen, they have the wide screen, they have the panoramic screen, and even they have the crystal screen. Okay, So for today, I'm going to share with you the multi-screen oil panic. Multi-screen means you have two screens. Simply to say, it's protected by this hinge. All right, and you see the connector here. Okay, this hinge is very important, and also the latch. This latch easily breaks if you do not take care of this console. Okay, it will break off, and you have to put a rubber band. I've seen my friends in the 80s who puts rubber bands around the console because the latch here is broken. So this again, after 30 over years, is very well taken care of. Even the latch is in good condition. So I'll open the latch and we'll dig right on into the screen. Okay, so as you can see, all panic that basically is all station, a gas station, what we call it. And on top of the gas station, on the top screen is a particular room, okay, where there is a oil pipe right on top there. If you can zoom it closer, okay, you can see the pipe running on top, and the pipe is leaking oil, okay, or leaking petrol. And this poor guy on top with a bucket has to collect all the leakage and throw it down to his friend at the bottom screen. So you can see the friend on the second level of the gas station holding a drum, trying to collect the leakage oil or petrol from his friend on the third level. And on the first level, there are some public guy and a girl standing there, and they are actually just a figure. If you miss the oil, it will drop on their head and they will go berserk. All right, so as you can see, when you put in the battery for the first time, okay, all the characters and the movements and the items that is supposed to be playable will be reflected, including the game A, the game B mode, the miss icons here. We have two miss icons. This is so far the only Game & Watch console which has two miss icons, one at the top over here and one at the bottom over here, the bucket. Okay, if you miss the bucket on top, I mean if you miss the leak on top, okay, you have a miss logo there. But if the poor guy on the second level misses at the bottom, okay, it will drop onto the two guys down at the level 1, and he also receive a miss. So if you have 6 misses, then the game is over. So this is very unique in the Nintendo Game & Watch series in the 80s, where this is just one of them. And the gameplay itself is also unique because you got to do an eye coordination on the top and also at the bottom. You got to see where the man at the bottom is running left and right frantically, trying to figure out where is the man on top, trying to pour the water on the left, pour the petrol on the left or on the right. Okay, so that is basically the gameplay. Okay, and after 30 over years, if you can see, the condition is extremely good. The LCD condition is been refurbished, especially the top screen, and there's no screen bleeding. The battery is fresh, is brand new, so you can see that the color is vibrant, the black color is vibrant. But if the battery wears out over time, okay, the characters, even the items you see on the screen now, will turn grayish and even pales over a prolonged period of use of the battery. So you need the battery to be replaced to get such a crisp and very dark tone color for the characters, items there. Okay, we have a policeman here that is the alarm. So I normally don't set alarm because too much alarm at my place, so it's enough. Okay, for the control is very basic. Okay, it's a left button and the right button. Okay, it's simple movement. Okay, and the movement is for the patrolman on the top screen. Okay, he will move from left to right, and he has only 4 movements. Okay, the 2 last movement is to throw the bucket down, left and right. Okay, it's very basic. But as the game progresses, it tends to get more hectic, and the water and the petrol leak gets much more faster, okay, and frantic. Okay, so apart from that, we have the alarm and the what, I don't know what is this, ACL. So I have no idea what is ACL. Maybe I can find out and share with you in other parts of my video. So share what I'm going to do the actual gameplay now. So let me zoom in on this and let's start a game. The sound is just basic beeping sounds, okay. You don't get any stereo or mono sound from this, you know, no MP3 or whatsoever. Very basic. Okay, let's do a game A and see how the gameplay goes. Oops, I missed it. Okay, collect 2 and look at the man at the bottom where you see. It's on the left, so you just pour it to him and you get points. I think each droplet is worth 2 points or 1 point, depending on how many drops or leaks you collect. Oh, see. So you can see that it actually trains your eye coordination. And you go to the right, and he moves to the left. So, yep. So it's game over. Okay, let's try game B. I think game B, the speed is a bit faster. There's no additional things for you to do or no additional distractions, okay? Unlike some of other games like Rain Shower, we have like birds, you know, that kind of stuff. Oops, I missed it. The problem with Nintendo Game & Watch is that unlike the games of today or even 20 years ago, you get to pause the game. But for Game & Watch, when you play, nobody can disturb you, okay? Because you can't pause the game and then go to the restroom and come back and continue back. No. Once you start the game, you have to really focus on the game, and you have to, you know, the only time when you can end the game is when you have all the 6 misses. So the downside of the Nintendo Game & Watch, okay, maybe they don't, the Japanese have not thought of that yet, that there is no pause button. But when the I think the pause button was introduced maybe during the Game Boy Advance or maybe even for Nintendo Switch, yes, definitely we can pause it, you know. But I think the Nintendo DS, definitely you can pause the game, right? I doubt so that Nintendo Advance has a pause button, so it should be the one after that, which is the Nintendo DS that was introduced somewhere in the in 2004 2005. Okay, so when you play all these Game & Watches, you know, you just got to sit somewhere in the toilet, or you know, somewhere that people don't disturb you, not during taking a lunch break, or you know, and maybe when the phone rings, you can't pick up the phone. Okay, so that's about it on my review of All Panic. It's frantic, it's panicky, but it's overall a fun game to play. It's extremely rare in the market now. Okay, we have other common games which I'm going to share with you in my later video. So leave your comments, you know, and do subscribe to my channel, and because I'm going to review more great retro stuff and even new stuff that I have in my collection, so that maybe you can consider buying one, okay, and add it onto your, you know, gadget collection at home. And why not you distress and have some fun, even though it's retro. Alright guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you around in my other reviews. Bye bye.